Absolute maximum and minimum. Explain why we cannot determine the maximum or minimum value for the function f of x equals to 3x over x minus 2 over the interval x is greater than equal to minus 1 and less than equals to 3. So to answer this question, first we should find the derivative of the function and determine the points where the derivative could be 0 or undefined. So those could be our critical numbers, and we'll test those critical numbers. Second, we need to find the value of the function within these two extreme values, but the function should be continuous between these two values. Now, our function is f of x equals to 3x over x minus 2. It is discontinuous at x equals to 2, and therefore that doesn't work, right? So we don't have extreme value at minus 1 or at 3 since the function is not continuous in the given domain. So that's kind of a very critical step. But we have a possibility of finding maximum minimum within the domain where f dash x could be 0 or undefined. So let's find the derivative of the function. So f dash x will be equal to, so we'll apply the quotient rule here. So we get denominator as x minus 2 whole square. Derivative of the numerator term is 3 times denominator, which is x minus 2 minus derivative, this is 1. So we get 3x. So this could be written as 3x minus 6 minus 3x over x minus 2 whole square, which is 3x minus 3x is 0. So we are left with minus 6 over x minus 2 whole square. Now remember that the denominator is restricted in the function itself. What we have here is f of x equals to 3x over x minus 2. That means that x is not equal to 2. So 2 is not in the domain of our function, right? So f dash x could have been undefined at x equals to 2. Since 2 is not in the domain, we cannot consider this point at all. So we don't really have any critical number here in the given domain. You will find that the derivative is always negative, right? So what we observe here is f dash x is always negative, right? Always negative means that the function is decreasing. This means the function f of x is decreasing in the given domain, or in general, the function is always decreasing. Now, since the function is always decreasing, you cannot have any maximum or minimum value in between. That is one thing. Second, we are given the interval, which is minus 1 plus minus x less than equals to 3. Now, in this domain, we find there is a discontinuity. So we have a discontinuity at x equals 2, which is within the domain, and therefore we cannot consider the extreme value at either end of the function, right? So since there is a discontinuity, we cannot consider extreme value at either end, and therefore we find that this function will not have any maximum or minimum, correct? That is the explanation. I hope you understand. This is a very important, extremely important point to understand at this stage. So remember, whenever we are talking about boundary conditions, you should note that the function should be continuous within the given domain, right? Only then we can consider the values at the extreme points, otherwise not, correct? Thank you.